this is your unit rate quiz. If you are doing corrections, you need to copy down the problems and the work to go along with this. The retake that you will be taking uses different numbers, so I want you to understand the process and not just write down the numbers. For the first one, it says, what is the unit rate for Robert the robot's speed as he walks across the table? Okay, if we pick one of these rates, let's just pick this one right here. This says that he can go 2.4 inches, and that will take him 3 seconds. Okay, so that is a rate, 2.4 inches in 3 seconds. For a unit rate, I need to simplify that fraction and find out how far he can go in 1 second. Okay, unit rates always have a denominator of 1. So I'm going to divide 3 divided by 1, 3 divided by 3 to get 1. 2.4 divided by 3 is going to give me 0.8 inches. Okay, in order to have a unit rate, you have to have all 4 parts. You have to have 0.80, that's 0.08, that's 1 point. Inches is 1 point. Seconds is 1 point. And 1 second is another point. You could also write that as 0.8 inches per second. Okay, and even though I don't have the number 1, it's implied because it says per second. So either one of those would be an appropriate way to write the unit rate. Number 2, find the unit price for each site to determine which is the better buy. So you have 2 sites that you can download songs from. The first site, you can get 6 songs for $6.78. So I'm going to write that as a rate. $6.78 for 6 songs. Okay, to find the unit price, I'm going to divide and find out what that would be for 1 song. So I'm going to set up division, $6.78 divided by 6. Okay, 6 goes into 6 one time. 1 times 6 is 6. Subtract, bring down the 7. 6 goes into 7 one time. Subtract and get 1. And bring down the 8. 6 goes into 18 3 times. So I have the digits 1, 1, 3. Now because there is a decimal point right here, I'm going to move it directly above and put it right there. So I get 1.13, or if I write that as a rate, that is $1.13 per 1 song. Okay, so this is my final unit rate. Again, notice I have $sign and I have the word song. Part B, I'm going to set this up the same way. This time it is $9.20 for 8 songs. So I'm going to divide $9.20 divided by 8. 8 goes into 9 one time. Subtract. 8 goes into 12 one time. And 8 goes into 40 5 times with none left over. Here's my decimal point, so I'm going to put a decimal point right above it. So that would be a unit rate of $1.15 per 1 song. Part C, the best offer is, I'm going to choose the one that has the lower unit rate. So it looks like Part A, or Site A, has the lowest unit rate. So I would say the best offer is Site A because it has a lower unit rate. And I'm going to add on to that and say you would save 2 cents per song. Okay, and that's a specific reason why Site A is better than Site B. Now that you've completed your corrections, you can go on to the unit rate quiz retake that is linked below.